Hurricane season is here, and the State Bureau of Insurance is reminding Virginians that most hurricane damage comes from flooding, not high winds.
Well, if you live in a designated flood zone, you are required by law to have flood insurance. But as 10 on your side's Art Kahn tells us tonight, insurance is a wise investment no matter where you live in Hampton Roads.
November 2009, and a nor'easter rips the coast of Hampton Roads with wind and rain.
It was not a hurricane, but it was a flooding event that went on for 3 days.
Causing $15 million worth of damage in the city of Norfolk alone.
$15 million worth of claims should convince people that flood insurance is a commodity that they cannot afford to be without.
We're in a marginal zone. It was an option. I decided not to do it.
The map designating flood zones in the city of Norfolk was revised 2 years ago.
You don't think you're in a flood zone or what?
I'm told I'm not.
Have you checked on it?
Maybe I should.
We added over 3,300 properties that were not in flood zones before.
In fact, due to a rise in sea level, almost 40% of the properties in Norfolk are now in designated flood zones. But even if you live in a marginal zone or away from the waterfront, consider this.
We had an event back in 2009 before the nor'easter where we had something like 7 inches of rain dropping on our city within 2 hours. We had a lot of properties flooded that were not even in flood zones.
If you do purchase flood insurance, read your policy and know the limits of your coverage.
It covers your structure, doesn't cover your car. Their car will be flooded out and they think their flood insurance covers it. Does not.
You must also purchase additional coverage for furnishings and other personal possessions. What about sewer backups?
That's very likely to occur during a flooding event.
That's also extra if you want it covered by your policy. Still, flood insurance will save you a lot of money in costly repairs. Art Kahn, 10 on your side.
And don't wait for an approaching storm to buy flood insurance. In most cases, there is a 30-day waiting period for a flood insurance policy to take effect. And make sure that you pick up one of these. It's a hurricane tracking guide, too.